everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Ryan from Movies with Ryan, and we're here with another unboxing, and I am excited for this. Now we're in the second full week of July. It is definitely full-blown 50% off Criterion going on at Barnes & Noble's, and I got my first huge order from Barnes & Noble's in today, and I can't wait to open this thing up and show you what I got. But as appetizers, I've got two different packages from Amazon. My scrawny little Vinegar Syndrome order finally came in. Of course, I'm not a subscriber to them, first time buyer. I knew it was going to be a while before I got their halfway to Black Friday sale stuff, because I am one of the last people to be shipped out. If you've seen in the thumbnail, huge box from Barnes & Noble's. So let's get into these, see what I got. All right, folks, first one I'm going to start with is the small Amazon package. It only has one thing in it, and I honestly have forgotten what it is. And we are joined by Stab and Steve. So let's get in here. Let's see what this thing has. There we go. Oh yes, I do remember what this is now. Of course, I've seen it. This was Vampire's Kiss, the MVD Blu-ray release. I am so happy, so happy this got a Blu-ray release. I can't wait to rewatch this. I haven't seen the original Vampire's Kiss in forever. So finally got it, and it was actually a little late. I think the release date on this was the end of June, maybe the second to last week in June, and I didn't get this until the 2nd of July? 2nd or the 5th, I don't remember. Either way, well past the release date. Happy to have it. Next, again, Amazon. There are 4 titles in here. Yes, 4 titles. Trash goes that away. So it's actually 2 Blu-rays, 3 Blu-rays, and a CDC. Yes, this is the CDC telling you about the zombie outbreak. Either way, CD, music. This was one of my son's favorite bands. I've been looking to find this album cheap. I never see it out secondhand. They had a really good price on Amazon, and I figured I'd pick it up. And that's Imagine Dragons, Evolve. Of course, this has Whatever It Takes, Believer, Thunder, and I believe that's it. Either way, Imagine Dragons, they're pretty good. Of course, I challenge anybody to actually know who the guys are in Imagine Dragons, because you can really pull any 5 guys off the street and that technically be them. Moving on. Slip's got a little bit of ding in it, but that's okay. I believe this is the first time. That's nice. The first time on Blu-ray. I could be absolutely wrong about that, but this is a movie I remember watching when it came out. Love John Goodman, and that is King Ralph, the retro VHS copy. And this is fantastic. It's got different art. You cannot go wrong with that. Somebody's listening. Slipcover art, Blu-ray art, love it. Anyway, this is a fun movie. I really like it. Next, I also believe this is a first time on Blu-ray. I'm almost 100% certain on that, unless this is a re-release, but I don't think it is. And that is another Nicolas Cage movie, The Weatherman. Love this movie. It's just a fun, funny time, and it's got Michael Caine in it. It's great. The Weatherman. If you've not seen this Nicolas Cage movie, I highly recommend it. You're in for a treat. It's really good. And then, if you follow me on Instagram, I got really excited about something, and I thought I had found the white whale. This title is technically out of print, at least the original pressing of it. I did not realize back in April, on April 12th, this was re-released by Paramount. I'm going to have to look at it, because I've been told by a fellow YouTuber and IG friend that it is a BDR, which I am perfectly fine with. But this is the last Kevin Smith movie I needed on Blu-ray. Jersey Girl. Love it. Very funny movie. Like I said, the original print Blu-ray is severely out of print. we'll open this up real quick and we'll look. So you got the front, the back. Open it up here. Nothing on the inside, completely plain. And it sure enough is. It is a BDR, which again, I'm perfectly fine with. I didn't have to buy this bootleg. I got it, and it was a cheap price. I think it was only $14.50 for this. So I'll deal with the BDR. I'm perfectly fine with that. All right, so that was Amazon. Next, my halfway to Black Friday Vinegar Syndrome order. Like I said in the opening, I've never ordered from Vinegar Syndrome. I've even gone on record saying I probably will never order from Vinegar Syndrome because their style of movies they put out usually are not my style. But they had the sale. It's a cool little box. I might actually keep that and reuse that. During the sale, their partner labels that they have were also having a sale on their stuff. If that makes sense. And there's two titles I really wanted. It's cool. Little VinSyn sticker. Of course, your Vinegar Syndrome card. I'm pretty sure there's a thing on the back here. I scan it and it does something. And these look nice. Ooh, that's embossed. Okay, so like I said, from their partner companies that they sell on there, I got these. They were about half off. The first one is from Utopia, and that is Shiva Baby. I don't know a whole lot about this movie. Ooh, it's even got a different cover on it. That is cool. So it's basically about a girl, Danielle, gets paid by her sugar daddy and rushes to meet him at an erratic parents at a family Shiva. Okay, so it's kind of like a little family drama. That's what I thought it was. I've heard really good things about this. I don't remember who recommended this. It was somebody on IG. They did a review of it and they said it was really cool. So I had to pick it up. It looks awesome. And this release is nice. The Shiva Baby is actually embossed. I'm not going to be able to get it in there. And it's actually embossed on the side too. That is cool. I love when they do that on the sides. They don't have to, but they do. And my other title. I hope that's something that's just in the Blu-ray case. Man, this thick cover. This cover is thick on this. Slip cover is thick. Anyway, so this movie has had a DVD and a Blu-ray release. The Blu-ray went out of print super quick. I mean, I'm talking super quick. And this is from Gunpowder and Sky. Yeah, Gunpowder and Sky. Again, another one of Vinegar Syndrome's partner labels. And that is the release of the Little Hours. Now this has John Franco in it, or one of the Franco brothers. Dave Franco, Allison Brie, Aubrey Plaza, Kate Micucci, John C. Reilly, Molly Shannon. This is a messed up movie. It's a period piece that is just kind of off the walls. But I really loved it. I only had the DVD and I never bought the Blu-ray because, like I said, it went out of print real quick and was kind of expensive. Couldn't beat this. And this is a nice release. So again, embossed. That's all embossed. There's the back of it. And I'm talking, it's going to be hard to get on. This slipcover is thick. And of course, here is the Blu-ray. And this is the cover that was on the standard Blu-ray and the DVD when it was originally released. So that's pretty cool. So that was my Vinegar Syndrome halfway to Black Friday. So let's get to this log of the Barnes & Noble box. Now, of course, this is Wednesday. We got 2 more weeks left in July. Next week video, I will probably be at Barnes & Noble doing a thrifting in-store video. I've still got some things on my list that I want to pick up. This stuff, there's a pre-release in here and a couple other things I've been dying to have. And these were like my must-haves. And then when I go in the store, it's going to be, ooh. When I go in the store, it's going to be a little bit different. So, there's a bunch of stuff in here. And yeah, my first title here has actually got a backslash. Well, that's interesting. I'm gonna have to see. That's, yeah, so that's down to the art and everything. All right, what order do I want to show these in? I'll just go like this. That looks good. Pick them up. So all of these, let's see. One's a pre-order that I've been wanting ever since they announced it. Three of these are ones that have been on my want list for a while. I just haven't been picking them up. I didn't pick them up last sale. I didn't pick them up before. They've just been kind of sitting there. And then the rest are blind buys. And I think 2 weeks ago, yeah, it was the night before July 1st, 20 and 21st Century James had a great panel of people up on his YouTube live stream, and they talked about Criterion. They gave recommendations on it, and several of these I took from that. And I hope every one of these are fantastic because I've heard nothing but good things about it. So we're going to start with the first one. It is a Lars von Trier movie, Breaking the Waves. Now this is about a woman, something happens to her husband and she's got to, he's paralyzed in an oil rig. It's a Skellen Skarsgård. And basically what she has to do. Anyway, Breaking the Waves. Can't wait to watch that. And that is spine number 705, 1996, 159 minutes. Next is a new release. It just came out, I believe, last month. Spine number 1124 from 1982, 75 minutes. And that is Chan is Missing. From what I understand, it's basically about an immigrant family that sends their uncle or somebody out to buy a liquor license for their business. And he comes up missing, and it's basically like a docu-style search for him, and some things happen. So I cannot wait to watch this. I've heard nothing but good things about this. Next, I bought this solely because it's Jim Jarmusch and Johnny Depp. Dead Man. Johnny Depp got his justice. Can't wait to watch this. I've heard it's like a Western, a black and white Western style, and I love Jim Jarmusch movies. So I can't wait to watch this. Next is one that's been on my list for a while. I have seen this before, and it's been a long time. This is spine number 868, 1985, 114 minutes, Tampopo. This is basically the love story about ramen. It's about a woman that owns a noodle shop, and it's basically kind of love, deaf satire of social conventions of human urges, basically. So Tampopo. Lady owns a ramen shop, and there's some guy that loves her, and that's basically it. I cannot wait to watch this. This director also did Funeral, which just recently came out, and I need to pick that up as well, and I cannot wait. Tampopo, I highly, highly recommend this if you're interested in any kind of Asian cinema. This story is beautiful. Lovely, lovely, lovely movie. Next, a movie I really don't know much about. It was recommended to me a long time ago. Spine number 384, so it's been around for a little while. 1979, the year I was born, 140 minutes, and that is Vengeance is Mine. So basically it's about a thief, a murderer, and a charming lady killer is on the run from the police. So that's basically all I know. Vengeance is Mine. I've heard good things about this. Like I said, it's been recommended to me before. Had to pick it up. It was on the list for quite a while. Next, this movie has a slice in the back. Now, I think I may have done it when I opened the box. I think Stab and Steve got a little excited. But it's okay. It's not through the plastic or through the box itself. It's just got a little stripe across the back, but I'm not going to be looking at the back. Either way, spine number 45. 1980, is that 87 or 97? 1997, 99 minutes. Taste of Cherry. Now this is by Abbas Kiarostami. He's Iraqi or Afghanistan or something like. I think he's Iraqi, I believe, or Saudi Arabian. Either way. So it's the story of a gentleman that is wanting to kill himself. And basically he is looking for somebody to take care of his body and dispose of it after his death. And he gets in a car with a taxi driver, I believe. And it's a really intimate life discussion about life and death and choices and stuff like that. So I've heard. And this has been recommended by several people. And I wanted to go with this because it's out of Asian cinema. It's the Middle East. It's a different director I've never watched before. And I figured since I'm going to be delving out into other parts of the world, this was a good place to start. So I cannot wait to watch this. Next, this was a movie, I think, out of the 6 people that were on that panel, I think 4 of them recommended it. It's a new movie that just came out recently. It was a Hulu exclusive, I believe. And it is spy number 1132. I really need to get my eyes checked. Man, I can't see nothing on the back here. Yeah, 2021 or 2022, 127 minutes long. It's hard to tell, but the coloring, it like almost blends in with the back. Plus I got this light above me, it's kind of shining on, it's making it hard. Anyway, The Worst Person in the World. I don't know anything about this. I've heard either you're going to love it or you're going to hate it. But the people that were on the panel that watched it and said they loved it, my tastes are very similar to theirs. I've liked a lot of the same stuff that they liked, so I figured this would be a no-brainer and pick this up. Worst Person in the World. Like I said, check it out on Hulu first if you want to. See if you like it or not. If you do, this is a version to pick up because this is the only way you'll get it. Speaking of, James, 20 and 21st Century, I will link his YouTube and IG down below, and I'll also link that stream down below. It's a fantastic watch. Next, we'll leave that one for last. Speaking of expanding out into different parts of the world other than Asia, this is, I believe, a French release. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's a French release. Spy number 587. Actually, that's neat how they do that. So it's 587 on the box, but it's actually movies 588, 589, and 590. And that is the Blue, White, and Red trilogy, or the Three Colors trilogy by Kaleski. Either way, yes, I've heard this is like one of the best trilogies you can watch. And I love the Before trilogy, and I've heard this is like on par with it. So I cannot wait to break into this. Like I said, different part of the world. I get to see a new director, and I get to watch one of the best trilogies that people have said. So can't wait to watch this. So the Blue, White, Red, Three Colors trilogy. Cannot wait. Rounding out this big old box is my new release that just came out last week. Now I need to look because Drive My Car came out this week, I'm pretty sure, or it comes out next week. I need to pick that up, and I could have swore The Sound of Metal came out this month. But I looked, and it was up for pre-order still on the Barnes & Noble's website, but it was not for sale. And then I looked on Bluray.com, and for some reason I didn't see it in this month's coming out, which I could have just overlooked it. So I need to look that up, but that's the other title I definitely want to pick up this month. But for the beginning of July, Bong Joon-ho's Okja 4K. I cannot wait to watch this. I missed it when it was on Netflix. I know people either really loved this or they really hated it, or they just didn't understand it. And I don't mean like, oh, they're stupid, they don't understand it. Like, the payoff and the story just didn't make sense, which is completely understandable. Bong Joon-ho is a really good director and a really good writer, and his stories are kind of a little odd, but Okja, either way, cannot wait to watch this in 4K. Fantastic. So that's going to be my unboxing this week. I got some really cool stuff. I'm glad my Barnes & Noble stuff came in, and that's going to do it. So That's this week. Next week, we will be doing, or I will be doing, shopping at Barnes & Noble, seeing if there's a couple more titles I want to pick up. I know I got to pick up Drive My Car. And then there's still a couple more things on my list that I've been putting off the last few sales. I think I'm going to finally just bite the bullet and pick up. And the only reason I've been pushing them off is because there's been other titles that's been recommended to me, like highly recommended to me, or the newer stuff that's been coming out has kind of pushed those back. So, like I always say, it's Ryan from Movies with Ryan. Until I see you again, have a fantastic night.